Hey, what's up guys? This is Johan, and on this video we're gonna do an update on the 75-gallon aquarium and see how far it's gotten since I set it up. Alright guys, so after 2 months, this is what the tank looks like. It's been a quick little, setup tap journey with it. Nothing too hard, nothing too crazy. Just move some rocks over from existing tanks and put some new rock in. I think the biggest problem I did have was with the two rocks, this one and then that one over there. I had a little bit of some weird brown stuff, brown stringy stuff that went on, and that usually comes with new aquariums and new aquarium with brand new rock, and I only experienced that only on those two rocks. All the other rocks that I put in there from the other aquariums were just fine. I didn't get any stringy stuff, but I did get a bit of hair algae throughout the rocks, and what I had to do to completely get rid of that, I basically turned off the lights for about 4.5 days. Then next thing I did, I turned on my Fusion light for about 18 and a half hours, and that seemed to take care of the entire green hair algae and the brown little stringy stuff. That took care of that altogether. So the fish that I have in here currently are my Queen Angel, this convict tang which I put in there last week, Naso tang, a pair of clowns, which one is right there, and then the other is right down here where they all host their aquarium. You could see him right there. So the clowns are usually over here at night. That's where they sleep and that's where they host, and they finally start to pair up. And then the last fish I have, you could see it all the way back there, is a firefish. And that guy, it's been doing really good, just hiding because it's a shy fish and is the only one. I do want to put maybe 3 more in there, so it has 4 or 5 in total, but I'm still waiting on that. I'm not trying to get any other fish because I do have a marsh idol that is in QT over here, and you can see him just there in the shadows. So that marsh idol is in QT and it's doing fine, doing good still. So once it's completed, it's quarantined, then I'll put it in. And that should be the last fish I will put in. I was planning on getting a Regal Angel and some few other little fish, but I don't want to put any other fish in here. I'll wait for it when I set up the bigger tank. The only other fish I may put in here are functional fish, so fish like a lawnmower blenny. I was planning on getting one, but I did not get one. I think I got one, and I think I gave it away. So lawnmower blenny, and then a type of fish goby, one of those diamondback gobies to clean out the gravel. To clean out the gravel, not to clean out the sand, but not just yet because I don't really mess with the sand bed. I don't think I even need to with the way the system is set up right now, because the sand that's in here is basically slow dose in the aquarium, especially in the back there. It's sand from the 20-gallon Nano, so it's acting like miracle mud almost. But anyways, everything else is doing good. Coral is doing good. I really love this frog spawn right here. You can see how big it is. I remember it started with just a little head. It was about this size, only 2 heads, and now I got this huge. And then I got another piece of it there, and the frog of it right there. So let's go a little closer there. So right there, it's frog spawn. I got some blue clove polyps. That's right there. I want to grow out, and then right behind it there, you can see the green top part. You can see some hammers. This is like a yellowish, greenish hammer. Well, no, that's the green one, and then there's a yellowish, greenish one there, but can't really tell on camera. It all looks kind of green unless they're right next to each other. That's the only way you see the yellowish tint to it. But yeah, the fish are doing good. Corals are doing good. This watch out, just in the way. You ate already. So this Montspar right here, it's doing really nice. I took it off from the arch, which was back there with the other Montspar. I took that off and put it right there because I want something a little bit more bright in the center. Yeah, something a little bit more bright because all the corals I have so far aren't all that bright. They are, you know, like this aquapore right here. You see the hints of the bright polyps, but the skin is a little bit purplish brown, so you don't really see it as well. So I want some more corals that's a little bit bright. So the forest fire is good. This Monty is good, but I want something that stands out like this, but not green or not orange or not red, because I'm to the point where I feel like everything in this tank, as far as the coral, they'll have that greenish. It's either a shade of green or a shade of red or orange. So I want something that is a totally different, maybe a bright pink, maybe a bright yellow. If you guys know anything that that stands out, that's not green or orange. Even a bright red coral would be nice too. I was thinking maybe I could get like a black widow anemone. I don't really care for anemones like that, but I would, you know, if I could get something that stands out. I was also thinking of some zoanthids. I do have a little patch of zoanthids that's in here, but that's green as well. So right down here, it's a little bit dark. So right there, some zoanthids, and then I have some polyphyll corals back there. So those are all I have as far as like zoanthids, but I would like to have a coral that, you know, looks just something different. Not that I'm complaining about all the corals I have; they all are doing really well. But I would just like to have something that is a little bit of a different color that I don't have in my system. So that's here, and that's what most of the aquarium looks like. But I have one side of the aquarium that you guys don't see, and it's on the other side. So I'm gonna go down there, climb up the ladder, and bring you guys with me. Alright guys, so you guys are joining me on the back side of the 75-gallon aquarium. You don't usually see this side because I basically have to, hold on, let me get up here. Oh, okay, so I just have to climb up the ladder into the last little rung. Well, it's not a rung, just the last little handle, so I could get up here because it's like about 6 or 7 feet down. Alright guys, so this is the other side of the aquarium. You guys don't really get to see this as much, but just on this side is like an entire different view, and this is one of the reasons why I like peninsula style aquariums. There's always another aspect to the aquarium that you don't see all the time, and in my case I rarely see it because I only see it when I'm down there. So we're about 6 feet off the ground right now. I'm just standing on my ladder, and I get to, when I come over here to clean the glass or whatever, I get an entire different view. Like last night, I was just standing here all night long, doing nothing, just looking at this tank on top of the ladder. But it's a nice little different view that I don't get to see every day. I only get to see a portion of it. So back here, I have some other corals, like another piece of Fortifera digitata. I have some pavona down here, and you can get to see the flame. You get to see the firefish right here up close, because this is usually its hangout spot. It rarely comes out to the front, so it usually hangs out back here. Then this torch coral right here, you can get to see it up close with some more of the polythor coral. So I love this side of the aquarium. I'm kind of wishing it was on the other side, but I guess it's that surprise factor that, because I don't see it all the time, a lot of things go on here back here that I don't really see until I come back here. So even these corals right here, these are the these are the Montipores that are on the that you see from the other side, and that was from the 20-gallon Nano, and you can just see how big it is. And I did break a few pieces off of it, so you can see right there I frag a piece of it, but it was all the way down here where Santa encrust. But went ahead and took a piece off of it because it was getting a little bit too big. I wanted to kind of spread out the coral well for a little bit and see where I could put different things. So I have some more hammers back here, and then I have this coral which I really like. It is a Montipore setosa, so it has a different tone of green, almost like a yellowish green type. So it is a different splash of color. So once that takes off, then I'll get a different splash of color that I wanted. I have another piece up there, but it still isn't all the way ready to go yet. And then I have one more piece that's back there. It's hidden. It came along with all the other corals as well, so it's just hidden back here. I don't really see it on a daily basis, but this side of the tank has that other view that I like. So what I like to do, because I haven't bought any coral in almost 6 months, I think, 6 or 7 months. All the corals that are in this tank are from the 20-gallon or the 10-gallon. When I bought all those coral and kind of frag them and get them in different places and get them to where I want them to be. So this entire tank, all the entire stock of coral was basically from my own aquariums. So yeah, guys, that is this side of the aquarium. Pretty much love it. I wish I could come up here more often. So I probably need a different ladder, or if I could get a little thing that I could stand on that's right here instead of standing on top of a ladder. If I get something I could stand on just to enjoy it on this side a little bit more often. But just having it, not being able to see it on a daily basis, is really, really nice. You know, it's something different, like corals that you haven't seen in a while. When you finally see them, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so much bigger. And here goes the firefish again. Alright guys, so we're back at the peninsula view of the 75-gallon, one of my favorite views because I get to see the entire length of the aquarium, and looks really nice, you know. Water's pretty much clear. It's not that crystal clear that you usually see on some aquariums that run ozone or something, but I could see the full length of the aquarium. There's little to no haze. If there's any haze, it's probably in the glass or something. So now it's summertime. One of the things that I had to do was install a little fan, because sometimes we don't run the AC at home because the electric bill, it's like almost $400. So can't wait till springtime and fall and wintertime again when the bill goes back down. But on the days where I'm not running the AC, I have a fan that kicks on at 80 degrees. I may put it down to like 75 degrees, well, 79, but I'm thinking maybe 79 or 80, keep it at 80, and that just runs straight down to my apex, and that just kicks on whenever temperature gets too hot. But yeah guys, that pretty much does it for this update. Oh, one of the things I did add a ledge to here, because I like putting stuff down, you know, maybe I'm feeding the aquarium, or if I am just chilling here and I'm having a drink or something, I put my glass down, just like I put my camera down right here, just set it down, and then I have this entire surface right here, where I could plate my fish, and like this. Yep, the convict tang likes plate my hand, so I like this little ledge. I get to, you know, if I want to do some camera work, or if I want to just you know, like I say, I'm having a drink, I could put my drinks down here. I probably need to get some coasters. So I have almost like a bar set up. I like it to be a little bit wider, but I wanted, at first I wanted it wider, maybe a couple of inches so I could have some food, but I was like, no. I only want drinks here, so just to relax, you know, if I'm having a drink, maybe some orange juice, or, you know, something like that. I don't really drink as much as I used to, so drink alcohol as much as I used to, so maybe some orange juice or something, you know, just to relax. I might drink a beer once in a while. If I want to drink, I'll just post up right here for beer in my hand. And get some coasters. I gotta wrap this in black, so it matches the aquarium. So it's brown right now. I'll just use some existing wood that I have. I'm gonna wrap this in black, and then yeah, that pretty much does it for this video, guys. So if you guys like it, go ahead and hit the like button down below, and if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and also remember to hit the notification bell so that you guys get to see when I upload videos. I'm trying to do it every Sunday now, and on Wednesday for if I have an extra video that I could shoot. So this one is coming a little bit later on a Sunday, so it should be good to go. So anyways, guys, you guys have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week.